Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you all the Starfall Inversion deviants in Once Human. Yep, I've already captured them all, so I figured this is the perfect time to showcase each one for you. This video will cover their appearance, their functions, and the buffs they provide, so you know exactly which ones to keep an eye out for. So let's jump right in and take a closer look at these awesome deviants. Alright, first up, we have the Polar Jelly. The Starfall Inversion version of the Polar Jelly looks slightly different from the regular one. It's got this cool purple and blue glow, which makes it stand out a bit more. Now, what makes this one special? When you place the Polar Jelly inside your cradle, also known as your backpack, it gives you a plus 5% boost to frost elemental damage. But wait, it gets even better. That bonus increases by 50% when you're in an airborne state, which means 7.5% at maximum. Functionally, it behaves like the original Polar Jelly, but this version gives you that extra frost damage, which makes it perfect for a silent and a basis build. So yeah, it's a win-win deviant you definitely want to grab. Now here's something important, that extra 2.5% frost elemental bonus from the Polar Jelly. Yeah, it only kicks in when you're in an airborne state. Let me show you here. I only got 5% frost damage bonus when I am out of airborne state. But when I jump and quickly see my stats here, I got 2.5% more frost damage. But don't worry, I've got a little trick to activate that effect, even outside the Starfall Inversion's low gravity zone. So how does Airborne actually work in Once Human? Airborne isn't just about flying or floating. It triggers whenever you're colliding with air while having some velocity. In simple terms, if you're in the air and moving, the game counts you as airborne. That means if you spam your jump button while shooting, just like how PvP players do, you will trigger the airborne. Let's try the frost damage outside airborne state. As you can see, we only get 69 frost damage. Now let's try the jump spam method while shooting. This will trigger the airborne, and as you can see, we got 71 damage. So yeah, no need to rely only on Starfall's gravity. Just jump, shoot, and enjoy that free bonus damage. The advantage of this deviant is it gives you 5% more frost elemental damage just by putting it inside your backpack, and 7.5% while in airborne, which is mostly active when you are in Starfall Inversion gravity tight state. So if you are a fan of Polar Jelly, this one will be better to get than the original one. Let me know in the comments on what do you think about this new Polar Jelly. Next up, the Mini Wonder. Let's talk about this little tanky legend. Alright, the Starfall Inversion Mini Wonder is here, and bro, it looks sick with those glowing blue neon lights, straight out of a sci-fi movie. Now, let me break down why this thing's a must-have for a PvP player. Pop it in your cradle and boom, you instantly get 5% damage reduction to your head and torso. And guess what? If you are in airborne state, that goes up to 7.5%. That's some serious protection where it matters most. Just like before, you can trigger the airborne state just by spamming your jump. This is also a very good situation for PvP player, because PvP player will jump like kangaroo while they shoot. So while you are jumping and shooting, you will get 7.5% more damage reduction for free. How does it work? Simple. It absorbs bullets while you're in combat and then auto-reloads your weapon. If you still don't know how this deviant works, let me show you. I shoot at the wall purposefully to remove some ammo so that the Mini Wonder can reload it. As you can see, when the soldiers are shooting and hit the Mini Wonder, I take no damage and my bullet is auto-reloading. And yes, it functions just like the normal Mini Wonder, but this one has that juicy extra damage reduction, making it the straight upgrade. If you're someone who plays PvP, this deviant's gonna be your best friend. Alrighty, Deviant Third, the Enchanting Void. Okay guys, not gonna lie, this one had me laughing the first time I saw it. It's literally a Black Panther covered in ice, like someone just froze it mid-sprint, and it floats around like it's got stuck bones, just vibing with no tendon movement at all.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's
Bombardiro crocodilo.
But don't let the goofy look fool you. This deviant is seriously powerful if you're running a melee build. Base bonus, plus 5% melee damage. Airborne bonus, 7.5% total melee damage. Yes sir, extra juice for those sword swings. If you're rocking that fabled Masamune build, this thing will amplify your damage like crazy during the Starfall Inversion Event. But here's the sad part, you can't jump while melee attacking anymore. Yeah, I know. Naturally, you're stuck at that base 5%. Still good, but not quite reaching that 7.5% spicy damage. If you still don't know how this deviation works, you actually just need to throw it to spawn the real Black Panther. Alright, so here's what I think about this deviant. Visually, it's kind of weird. I mean, it's just floating there with zero animation like a confused Black Panther popsicle.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's
Helicopter! Helicopter!
Next up, we got the fourth deviant, and it's the adorable but deadly mini feaster. Now this one looks super cool. It's rocking a purple hood, and the tentacles, they've got that slick bluish purple glow. Stylish and terrifying. But here's why I love this deviant. It gives you a free 5% status damage boost just by chilling in your cradle. And it gets even better. You get a 7.5% boost when airborne. Yup, once again, that jump spam meta comes in clutch. So if you're rocking elemental damage builds such as the popular Power Surge or the Outer Space, this little feaster makes all of it hit way harder. I seriously never take this guy off when I'm running Power Surge build. For me, this deviant is very good because I really like the 5% more status damage. So what you think about this mini feaster? Is it good or no? The fourth deviant is none other than the Starfall Inversion Voodoo doll. And yeah, before anyone says anything, the OG one is white, this one is black, not racist, chill out. Now this little creepy plushie isn't just for show. It restores 1 point of deviant power every 8 seconds. But guess what? That bonus gets supercharged in the air. If you're airborne, it gives you 1.5 points per 8 seconds, way faster than the original. If you're new and thinking, what does this doll even do? It's basically your ride or die buddy. When you get slapped for 100 damage, it jumps in like not today and takes half that hit, sacrificing itself so you live longer. Let's test it out with Mr. Jim's Slap of Doom. So let's compare the damage with the doll and without the doll. Here, a side-by-side comparison. As you can see here, we take 4 hits and the damage with the Voodoo doll is lesser than without the Voodoo doll. So yeah, this deviant is actually pretty dang solid for damage reduction. I mean, 50% damage soaked, that's crazy good. But here's the catch. You only get that effect when the Voodoo doll is out of the cradle. So what's the play? Easy. Bring this little guy up with you during Starfall Inversion. Fly around like a maniac, and when things get messy, yoink him out and boom, instant damage control. It's like having a portable bodyguard that doesn't talk back. The last deviant I'll show you is the Starfall Inversion Invincible Sun, and this one is seriously cool. It's got a glowing blue core with a sleek silver ring slowly floating and spinning around it. Now this deviant is a must-have if you're running a Blaze build. Just by placing it in your cradle, you get a free 5% Blaze damage boost, and that jumps to 7.5% when you're airborne. Functionally, it works just like the regular Invincible Sun. It explodes every 3 seconds, dealing 100% blaze damage to nearby enemies. And on top of that, there's a 15% chance to inflict burn. What's even cooler? You can stack burn effects from your weapon and sync them with this deviant to hit that juicy 40% damage bonus from stacking. This one's easily one of my favorites. Powerful, stylish, and absolutely perfect for Blaze mains. So, which one do you prefer? The Lunar Pyro Dino or this new Starfall Inversion Invincible Sun? Alright, that wraps up the video. Drop your favorite deviant in the comments below. I want to know which one you're rocking with. I hope you learned something new from this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!